Hi, and welcome to Simply Happy Conversations. I'm Narelle King, and in this Simply Happy Conversation favourite tip series, I'm sharing meditation ideas from Annie Love, a business coach, writer, creative spirit, and podcast host of the Light Seekers podcast. She navigated significant health challenges with both her children and grief following the death of her youngest son, and only recently started to meditate. To listen to the full conversation, you can head to episode 21 or check out a recording on YouTube. Let's jump into this favourite tip. Welcome to Simply Happy Conversations. I'm Narelle King, wellness and organisational coach and Yin and Nidra yoga instructor. This podcast will help you create more time using organisational strategies so that you can start to simplify your life and prioritise your health. I'll be sharing conversations with other health and organisational experts and solo episodes with tips to help you simplify your life and prioritise your health. So did you have some stories around meditation prior to starting?
As I mentioned in the podcast episode with Fleur, actually, my sister was really into Headspace, the app, for a while, and she had a great streak going, and she was able to gift subscriptions to other people, and she would give them to me, and I would end up not using them. I would do it for 2 days and go, and I'd say to her, can I do hand lettering and meditate at the same time? She was like, I think that defeats the purpose. But I think what Fleur is a great reminder of is that just do meditation the way that works for you. And also I think, I was in pretty raw stages of grief at that point, and, head's always going a million miles a moment. So it was really tricky to be mindful and to sit still and to meditate at the time. And then probably 18 months ago, a friend of mine sent me on WhatsApp some Deepak Chopra 21-day challenge of meditation and journaling. And it didn't take me 21 days to do it. I probably did it over a couple of months, but it was really good for me just to get into that practice of sitting still and listening to that for 20 minutes. And, it encouraged you to write some things down, and it just developed a little bit of a habit in me. And so I started exploring a little bit more in terms of, I'm a big believer that meditation, you need to find the right person to be in your ears, to really resonate. And so I love Fleur's Happy Habit app. I also follow Emily Aarons, who's a intuitive life coach, spiritual life coach in the US. I do a lot of her meditations, but I tend to mix things up a little bit. So I can feel the difference that it makes in my life when I do a meditation in the day and when I don't. And there are times where I do need to pull one out and just go and disappear for 10 minutes and listen to one just to calm my nervous system. And I just feel like I'm a much better human once I have.
Oh, definitely. And I'm the same. I was very resistant to, even I remember leaving my yoga classes, like going, I don't need Shavasana. I'll just leave. I'm fine. Until I had children, and then realized the benefits of it. And I think Headspace is a great place for people to begin to be able to explore the amount of teachers that they have on there, which is where I first discovered Fleur as well. I went, I really love your voice. It's so calming. And so once you find someone, it does make it easier. And the different sizes of the meditations also are great. When there's a short one that you can just do, and even start by like doing your lettering and starting. So joining two things, something you love, until you get into the habit of it. Yeah. And definitely I agree. It makes such a difference to your life once you stop, isn't it? That's when you realize, actually, I think it's because I didn't meditate this week.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah.
But actually you realize the benefits. Thank you so much for joining me for today's Simply Happy Conversation. If you enjoyed this episode, then I'd really appreciate it if you could leave a review. This helps others find it who are also looking for tips and organisational strategies to simplify their life and prioritise their health. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe so that you won't miss future episodes. You can also connect with me over at simplyhappy.com.au.